The purpose of today's launch is to set out a clear path for AFBI, or the Agri-Food and Biosciences Institute, over the next 5 years. This ambitious science strategy will guide how AFBI addresses the many global challenges that we face today. We'll hear from some of AFBI's leading scientists about how AFBI is using the latest advances in science, technology and data to meet these evolving and interlinked challenges. To begin our programme, please welcome the Chair of the AFBI Board, Professor Grace Mulcahy, to officially open today's event. Professor Mulcahy.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and privilege to be here today at the launch of AFBI's Science Strategy 2025 to 2030. And it's always great to be the warm-up act, and I'm very much that, because you're going to hear some great lightning talks, I guess, here from AFBI Science to give you a flavour of the breadth and depth of the scientific work that is carried out by AFBI. I took up the role of board chairman in November 2024, and at that stage the science strategy that we're launching today was well advanced, and so I can take no credit for the development of that strategy. But I think the role of the board of AFBI, as you will realise, is to support and challenge the executive and the staff of AFBI in implementing the strategy that you'll hear about today. And I think one of the really interesting things about AFBI and what makes it a really great place to work is the fact that it carries out so much science, both in research and surveillance and testing, which is at the nexus of the global challenges and the societal problems we face today. AFBI Science supports sustainable food production. It supports our agri-food industry. It supports our efforts to mitigate and adapt to climate change and to our efforts to maintain a healthy environment both on land and at sea and in fresh water. And AFBI scientists, I know, are committed to those efforts. And it's very important, I think, that AFBI is seen as the agent of change and of development in each of those areas. And what we do is to bring together efforts to maintain and to sustain the advance and progress that will help to mitigate the problems we face as a society, both locally and more broadly, regionally and globally. What we have to do in implementing the strategy is to ensure that we have the right people to carry out the science that we need to do to address the problems we face. And to do that, I think we have to be innovative in our ability and in our efforts to attract the best young scientists to come and work in AFBI. And as we work as a board, we will be again challenging and supporting the executive to be innovative in creating those career opportunities for the brightest of young people to come and work with us in AFBI. We have to make sure as well that our infrastructure is appropriate and suitable for carrying out cutting-edge science. And I think in that respect we're very fortunate to have had superb investment from our sponsor department DAERA in terms, for example, of our new Animal Health Sciences building and also in terms of the new research vessel. And we also have to make sure that our IT systems, our finance systems and our data management and stewardship is fit for purpose, and that we are equipped to do science in the face of the really disruptive technologies that we know are changing our lives every day. We have to be able to use AI, to use big data to achieve the scientific outcomes that we want to do in the interest of Northern Ireland society. So I'm going to stop now and I'm going to hand you over, I think, to the Minister, who's going to give our keynote address today. Minister, you're away.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here at AFBI and Hillsborough. Apologies for the weather today. It's been changed from recent times. It's a great pleasure to be here today for the launch of the Agri-Food and Bioscience Institute's Science Strategy 2030. This is a significant moment, not just for AFBI, but for all of us who care deeply about the future of our environment, our agri-food sector, and also rural communities. I want to begin by thanking AFBI's board, its executive team, and all the staff who have contributed to the development of this strategy. It's an ambitious and forward-looking strategy and a testament to the depth of expertise and commitment within AFBI. It sets out a clear vision for scientific excellence that delivers real, tangible impact for society, for the economy, and also for our natural environment. As an arm's length body of my department, AFBI is a vital part of Northern Ireland's scientific landscape. As Minister of Agriculture, Environment and Rural Affairs, I am proud of the strong and enduring partnership we have between both organisations. It's a relationship which is built upon a shared purpose, is work together to deliver better outcomes for the people of Northern Ireland. AFBI is not only the department's largest ALD, but is also the largest science provider for DAERA. As such, AFBI plays a vital role in delivering the science that underpins so much as what we do as a department, from scientific testing to research and development, emergency response, and expert advice, all of which we rely upon to deliver our priorities. I'm therefore delighted to be here today to support the launch of this strategy and to affirm DAERA's commitment to working in partnership to achieve the best outcomes for Northern Ireland. I'm pleased to say that AFBI's Science Strategy aligns closely with my department's priorities as set out in the recently launched DAERA Business Plan 2025-26 and also our corporate plan, which takes us up to the end of the mandate in 2027, which is entitled Towards 2050 and also supports the Executive's Programme for Government, which we launched recently. My department's priorities include tackling climate change, protecting and restoring our natural environment, supporting sustainable agriculture and fisheries, and that is absolutely critical. So safeguarding animal and plant health and investing in science and innovation. The AFBI Science Strategy focuses on science, innovation and impact, and it mirrors our own commitment to robust, evidence-based policy and collaborative delivery. And it is encouraging to see AFBI work will continue to underpin our efforts as we move into the future. I truly believe that only by working together to lever the power of science and innovation we will achieve our goals. Science and innovation are at the heart of the vision for DAERA. Evidence from science stimulates all of our policies and strategies, and it is vital for us to meet challenges and realise new opportunities which lie ahead, whether it be in farming and food, waste management, fisheries and forestry, or the wider environment and rural sector. As outlined in DAERA's Research and Development Strategy 2022 to 2026, I want to get the best science at the best value and make the best use of it to support the achievement of my vision, which is delivering a net zero, nature positive future, supporting sustainable agriculture and thriving rural communities. My department is currently implementing a new science system with new governance and oversight structures and new policies in relation to the commissioning of science and data management. Northern Ireland needs to be at the forefront of science innovation, delivering solutions that are both locally grounded and globally relevant, whether it's improving water quality in Lough Neagh, we all know the importance of that, reducing greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture, or tackling antimicrobial resistance. We rely on robust scientific evidence to guide our actions. AFBI's Science Strategy recognises the need for this and sets out a clear roadmap for delivering impactful science across its 5 strategic priorities. This is exactly the kind of science we need to meet the challenges ahead. Science that is collaborative, not siloed, science that is transdisciplinary, not narrow, and science that is focused on outcomes and making a real difference to people's lives, to the health of our environment and the prosperity of our rural economy. The challenges we face are significant, I know that as Minister. From climate change to biodiversity loss to food security and the health of our people, animals and ecosystems. No single organisation can tackle these challenges alone. We need to work together to share knowledge, to co-design solutions and build on the trust and long-standing relationships we have which will enable change. That spirit of collaboration is absolutely key to this. The ecological crisis at Lough Neagh is a very sad and stark reminder of the pressures on our ecosystems, and I welcome AFBI's contributions in addressing this challenge. AFBI Science will be critical in supporting the implementation of the Lough Neagh Action Plan and our broader environmental improvement plan. Similarly, the journey to net zero by 2050 requires innovation, collaboration and transformation, and AFBI's research will help us design practical, science-led pathways to decarbonise agriculture whilst maintaining productivity and competitiveness, and I believe we can do that. I'm particularly pleased to see AFBI's emphasis on impact, not just in terms of producing excellent science, but ensuring it reaches the people who need it. AFBI Strategy rightly places a strong emphasis on measuring and demonstrating the difference that science makes. In a world of constrained resources and rising expectations, we must be able to show that our investment in science is delivering real benefits, whether that's reducing greenhouse gas emissions, improving animal welfare, enhancing water quality, or supporting trade and innovation. Through strategic communication, stakeholder engagement, and partnerships with industry and academia, we can help to translate research into real-world solutions and show how we're building the infrastructure and capability needed to deliver world-class science. As Minister of Agriculture, Environment and Rural Affairs, I am committed to working collaboratively across government and with our partners and the communities we are so proud to serve. That's why the partnership between DAERA and AFBI is so important. It allows us to combine policy and science, strategy and delivery, ambition and action. I want to end by thanking AFBI for its continued support in helping the Department deliver its priorities and for its role in shaping the future of science in Northern Ireland. I also once again congratulate everyone involved in the development of the science strategy. The strategy is bold and a timely document setting out a clear vision for how science can support a sustainable, resilient and prosperous Northern Ireland and an agri-food sector, which is a key part of that. It reflects the values we share: excellence, integrity, collaboration and the outcomes we seek: healthy ecosystems, thriving rural communities and a vibrant agri-food sector. And with this new strategy in place, I'm confident that AFBI will continue to lead the way, delivering science that's not only excellent, but also impactful, trusted and transformative. I look forward to seeing the strategy come to life over the years ahead and continue to work in partnership with AFBI as we focus upon delivering for the people of Northern Ireland, our planet and also prosperity. I cannot stay for the rest of the event because I'm chairing my stakeholder forum at 11 o'clock, but I just want to thank AFBI for organising this and wish you best of luck with the strategy over the years ahead.